Year 4 Mini Mock 5 Video Walkthrough. English section. What is the name of the girl in the story? Choices: A. Lucy, B. Lily, C. Leo, D. Laura. Why not A, C, D? They are not the girl in the story. Answer: B. Lily. Explanation. The story names the main character Lily. Where does the story take place? Choices: A. In a forest, B. In a busy city, C. At a quiet beach, D. In a garden. Why not A, B, D do not match the setting? Answer: C. At a quiet beach. Explanation. The first paragraph describes a quiet cove, a crescent of pale sand. Why did Lily's heart patter like rain on a window pane? Choices: A. She was tired from digging, B. It started to rain, C. She was running fast, D. She was startled and excited by the light. Why not A, B, C don't match the cause and the text? Answer: D. She was startled and excited by the light. Explanation. The glow from the shell makes her heart patter with excited surprise. In a crescent of pale sand, what does crescent mean? Choices: A. A straight line, B. A curved shape, C. A star shape, D. A pile. Why not A, C, D don't fit the word meaning? Answer: B. A curved shape. Explanation. Crescent means a curved moon-like shape. What did Lily find half buried in the sand? Choices: A. A pirate's treasure chest, B. A piece of sea glass, C. A message in a bottle, D. A glowing seashell. Why not A, B, C are not what she uncovered? Answer: D. A glowing seashell. Explanation. The pink light is coming from a seashell. How did Lily travel into the grotto? Choices: A. She swam through a tunnel, B. She slid down a watery slide, C. She walked down some stairs, D. A big wave carried her. Why not A, C, D are not mentioned? Answer: B. She slid down a watery slide into the cave. What did the inside of the shell smell like? Choices: A. Fish and seaweed, B. Salty air and jasmine, C. Honey and cinnamon, D. Old rocks and moss. Why not A, C, D don't match the scent named? Answer: B. Salty air and jasmine. The opening releases a refreshing scent like salty air and jasmine. Question 8. Where did the light in the cave come from? Choices: A large bonfire, B. A hole in the ceiling, C. A glowing mushroom, D. Millions of colorful pearls. Why not A-C are not sources described? Answer: D. Millions of colorful pearls. The walls shimmer with countless pearls that give off light. Question 9. What did Lily see inside the shell when it opened? Choices: A large shiny pearl, B. Nothing, it was empty, a tiny shimmering whirlpool, D. A small crab. Why not A, B, D don't match the detail? Answer: A tiny shimmering whirlpool. Explanation. The shell contains a small whirlpool that becomes her entry. Question 10. Why did Lily decide to be adventurous? Choices: Her parents told her to be brave, B. She was bored, C. She was curious about the whirlpool and the scent, D. She heard someone call her name. Why not A, B, D are not stated motives? Answer: C. She was curious about the whirlpool and the scent. Explanation. Her curiosity took over as she explored.
11. Who did Lily meet inside the cave? Choices. A. A mermaid. B. A creature named Oakheart. C. A creature named Coral. D. An old fisherman. Why not? A, B, D are not in this story. Answer. C. A creature named Coral. Explanation. Coral is the guardian of the grotto. Question 12. What was Coral's job? Choices. A. To build sandcastles. B. To guide lost ships. C. To guard the ocean's memories. D. To sing songs to the fish. Why not? A, B, D don't match Coral's role. Answer. C. To guard the ocean's memories. Explanation. Coral keeps the memory pearls safe. Question 13. What did Coral have for hair? Choices. A. Silvery seaweed. B. Long blonde hair. C. Blue coral branches. D. A mane of seashells. Why not? B, D are not in the description. Answer. A. Silvery seaweed. Explanation. Coral has a mane of silvery seaweed. Question 14. Which is not a memory Lily saw in a pearl? You have choices. A baby turtle hatching. B. A playful dolphin leaping. C. A majestic whale swimming. Or D. A shark chasing a fish. Thinking about why not, we can understand that A, B, and C are actually all shown memories. So the answer is D, a shark chasing a fish. The explanation for this is that that particular scene just isn't mentioned. Moving right along to question 15. What exactly is a kaleidoscope? Could it be one of these choices? A. A type of seashell. B. A spinning toy. A mix of changing colors and patterns. Or D. A musical instrument. Let's consider why not. A and D just don't fit, and B is close but truly incomplete. The answer we are looking for is C, a mix of changing colors and patterns. This is because, as the explanation tells us, a kaleidoscope shows us wonderful shifting patterns and colors. And finally, for question 16, what was special about the pearls Coral looked after? Your choices are A, they granted wishes. B, they held happy memories from the ocean. C, they glowed in the dark. Or D, they were worth a lot of money. Thinking about why not, we find that A, C, and D simply aren't stated in the story. The correct answer is B. They held happy memories from the ocean. The explanation tells us why, as Coral herself says they are truly pearls of memory. 17. In She Nodded Eagerly, what does blank mean? Your choices are A, slowly and sleepily, B, sadly and quietly, C, with a lot of excitement, or D, angrily and fiercely. If we think about the mood, A, B, and D really don't match what eagerly implies. The correct answer is C, with a lot of excitement. This is because, as the explanation tells us, eagerly means keenly and excitedly. Moving on to question 18. What kind of pearl did Coral give Lily? Was it A, a pearl of wisdom, B, a pearl of courage, C, a pearl of laughter, or D, a pearl of sleep? Looking at the options, A, B, and D just aren't mentioned in the text. So the answer is C, a pearl of laughter. The explanation tells us that this pearl is special because it spreads joy throughout the ocean. Finally, let's look at question 19. Why did Coral give Lily that specific pearl? Your choices include A, because the ocean was feeling sad, B, because it was Lily's birthday, C, because it was the smallest pearl, or D, because the pearl was too bright. Reasons B, C, and D are not actually mentioned in the story as motivations. The answer is A, because the ocean was feeling sad. The explanation clearly states that Coral said the ocean has forgotten how to be joyful, which is why that specific pearl was needed. Question 20. What will happen when the pearl is returned to the sea? Your choices are A, a big storm, B, all creatures will feel joyful and playful, C, the water will turn pink, or D, it will lead to treasure. Thinking about why not, we can understand that A, C, and D are not stated outcomes in the story. The correct answer is B. all creatures will feel joyful and playful. The explanation tells us that the pearl's laughter will spread through the currents. Next is question 21. How did Lily feel when Coral gave her the pearl? Your choices are A, scared and worried, B, annoyed and bored, C, confused and lost, D, happy and important. Let's consider why not. A, B, and C don't really match her reaction as described. The answer is D, happy and important. The explanation tells us that her face lights up and she is eager to help. For question 22, what is the main idea of page 2? Your choices are A, Lily learns to swim, B, Lily finds a secret cave and is given a special quest, C, Lily collects many pearls, D, Coral tells a long lecture. Considering why not, A, C, and D are not the focus of that part of the story. The answer is B, secret cave and special quest. The explanation tells us that she enters the grotto and receives this mission. Finally, question 23. What will Lily do next? Will she A, go home and nap, B, keep the pearl, C, put the pearl in the ocean, D, look for more shells? Considering why not, A, B, and D oppose her mission that she agreed to. The answer is C, put the pearl in the ocean. The explanation tells us that she agrees to help Coral restore joy. To punctuation now, starting with question 24. For the sentence, where did you put my new red jumper? Where is the punctuation incorrect? Your choices are A, where did, B, you put, C, my new red, D, jumper, or none. Considering why not tells us that E isn't correct because there is a missing question mark. The answer is D, jumper. The explanation makes it clear that the end punctuation is wrong. It must end with a question mark since it is a direct question. Question 25 is also about punctuation. In the sentence, the dog's bone was buried under the big oak tree. Where is the error? Your choices A, the dog's, B, bone was, C, under the, D, big oak tree, E, none. The why not tells us that B is not correct and the other groups are fine. The correct answer is A, the dog's. The explanation makes it clear that possession needs an apostrophe. It should be the dog's bone. Next, question 26. How should the punctuation be corrected in we can't go to the park because it is raining? Your choices A, we can't, B, go to, C, the park, D, because it is raining, E, none. The why not confirms that E is not correct and the issue is in group A. The correct answer is A, we can't. The explanation makes it clear that the contraction needs an apostrophe. It should be can't. Finally, question 27. Check the punctuation in I am feeling much better today, said Sam. Your choices A, I am, B, feeling much better, C, today, said, D, Sam, E, none. The why not confirms that A, D are all correct already. The correct answer is E, none. The explanation tells us that the quotation marks and comma placement are perfectly correct.
Question 28. Punctuation. Our sentence here is, my favorite colors are blue, red, and green. Now let's look at the choices. A, my favorite colors, B, are, C, blue, red, D, and green, E, none. When we think about why certain options aren't quite right, we can consider that it's not E because a list definitely needs commas to make it clear. So the correct answer is C, blue, red. Let me explain a little further. We must use commas in a series, which is just a list of things. So the correct way to write this sentence would be blue, red, and green, making sure each item is properly separated by a comma. Question 29. Punctuation. The sentence for this question is, stop, shouted the police officer. Let's review our choices. A, stop, B, shouted, C, the police, D, officer, E, none. Thinking about why some of these might be incorrect, we know it's not E because this sentence is actually missing very important speech marks, also known as quotation marks, and it's also missing an exclamation mark. Therefore, the correct answer we are looking for is A, stop.
The explanation for this is that when we have direct speech, the actual word spoken should be enclosed in quotation marks, and since stop is a command or strong emotion, it should also have an exclamation mark. So the sentence should correctly be written as stop, shouted the police officer. Question 30. Punctuation. Finally, for question 30, the punctuation problem is with the sentence, "Is that your bag on the floor?" Our choices are A, is that, B, your bag, C, on the, D, floor, E, none. When we consider why some choices might be incorrect, we realize it's not E because the end mark in the sentence is actually wrong. The correct answer, therefore, is D, floor. The explanation is quite simple. We need to remember that this particular sentence is a question because it asks, "Is that your bag?" Therefore, we must always end a question with a question mark instead of a period or a full stop. Punctuation. Our sentence for this question is, "The cat is chasing its tail, but it's time for dinner." The choices are A, the cat is, B, chasing its tail, C, but it's, D, time for dinner, E, none. Thinking about why certain options might be incorrect, we realize it's not E because only the second it's is actually wrong in the sentence. The correct answer is C, but it's. The explanation is that we must use it's, which is the contraction for it is. So the correct way to write that part would be, but it's time for dinner. Question 32. Best word. Here we have the sentence, "Last Saturday, my friend Leo and I blank to the woods to build a den." Our choices are A, went, B, go, C, goes, D, going, E, were go. Thinking about why not, B, C, D, and E are all ungrammatical, which means they don't follow the rules of grammar, especially for past narration, which describes something that happened in the past. The correct answer is A, went. The explanation is that past simple matches last Saturday, telling us when the event took place. Question 33. Best word. Our sentence is, "We took a packed lunch with blank and some blankets." The choices are A, we, B, our, C, us, D, them, E, they. Now, thinking about why not, A, B, and E are all wrong case, which doesn't work with the sentence structure, and D, them, refers to others. The correct answer is C, us. The explanation is that us is the object pronoun, which needs to be used after the preposition with. Question 34. Best word. For this question, the sentence is, "Blank, we arrived, we looked for the perfect spot." The choices are A, then, B, so, C, when, D, because, E, unless. Now, thinking about why not, A, B, and B, so are connectors of results which don't quite fit the meaning, and D, because, and E, unless don't really fit either. The correct answer is C, when. The explanation is that when we arrived sets the time or the context for what happened next. Best word. This looks like a blank place to start, I said happily. Now let's examine the choices. A, good, B, well, C, best, D, better, E, more good. When we consider why not, we see that B, well, is an adverb, and that doesn't quite fit. C, D, and E are comparative or simply ill-formed. The correct answer is A, good. The explanation is that an adjective like good is needed to describe the word place. Moving on to question 36, another best word challenge. Leo, blank is much better at building, started to arrange the branches. Our choices here are A, which, B, who, C, whose, D, what, E, whom. When we think about why not, options A, D, and E don't quite fit as subject pronouns, and C, whose, shows possession. So the correct answer is B, who. The explanation is that who is the subject of the clause here. Question 37, best word. We blank for nearly an hour when we heard a strange noise. Our choices are A, work, B, have worked, C, works, D, had been working, E, will work. Now, looking at why not, A and C are clearly the wrong tense. B is present perfect, and E is future. The correct answer is D, had been working. The explanation is that the past perfect continuous shows ongoing action before heard. Finally, 8. Best word. It was a little squirrel, and it was chattering blank. The choices are A, loud, B, louder, C, loudest, D, loudest, and E, more loud. Now, let's think about why A, B, D, and E are not the correct options. That's because they are not the correct adverb form. The correct answer, therefore, is C, loudly. And the explanation is that the adverb, which is loudly, modifies the verb, chattering. Question 39. Spelling. On Thursday, our teacher had a surprise for the class. Our choices here are A, on Thursday, B, our teacher, C, surprise, D, for the class, and E, none. Now, why not E? Because only C is actually misspelled in this sentence. So the correct answer is C, surprise. The explanation clearly states that the correct spelling is surprise. Question 40. For question 40, another spelling challenge. The phrase is learn some new and important skills. The choices are A, learn some, B, new and, C, important, D, skills for our trip, and E, none. Why not E? Because C is definitely wrong. That makes the answer C, important. The explanation clearly states that the correct spelling is important. Question 41. And for our last question, 41, another spelling sentence. The first challenge was to build a small shelter. Let's look at the choices. A, the first challenge, B, was to build, C, a small, D, shelter, and E, none. Thinking about why other choices are incorrect, we can see that only B has the spelling error. Therefore, the answer is B, was. Spelling. In this sentence, quote, with a smile on her weird face, close quote, we need to find the spelling mistake. The answer is D, weird. Now, why is D the answer? Because the correct spelling, as many of you might know, is actually weird. It's a tricky one. Moving on to question 43, also a spelling question. The phrase we are examining is, quote, build our shelter near a group of tall trees, close quote. The choices are A, build our, B, shelter, C, a group of tall trees, and E, none. We can see that it's not E, none, because there is indeed a mistake. Specifically, C is wrong. So the correct answer is C, near. The explanation tells us that the correct spelling for this word is near, not near. For question 44, another spelling challenge. The phrase is, quote, we thought it was a sensible idea dash that day, close quote. Let's look at the choices. A, we thought, B, it was, C, a sensible idea, D, that day, and E, none. This is interesting because the reason here states that there is no misspelling present in the sentence. Therefore, the answer is E, none, meaning none of the choices contain a spelling error. Question 45, spelling. The sentence is, quote, the teacher gave us a long piece of rope dash close quote. Our choices are A, the teacher gave us, B, a long piece, C, of rope, D, and a large waterproof plastic sheet, E, none. Why is it not E? Because B contains the error. So the correct answer is B, a long piece. The explanation clearly states that the correct spelling for that word should be piece. Now for question 46, we're shifting gears to adjectives. The sentence is, quote, the tall boy carried his bag home, close quote. The question asks which word is the adjective. The choices are A, carried, B, tall, C, home, D, boy. Let's think about why some of these are not the adjective. Option A, carried, is a verb. It's an action word. Option C, home, tells us about a place. And option D, boy, is a noun, which is a person, place, or thing. That leads us to the correct answer, which is B, tall. The explanation confirms that tall describes the noun boy, and that is exactly what an adjective does. It describes or modifies a noun. 7. Adverbs. In the sentence, quote, the dog barked loudly at the gate, close quote, we need to find which word is the adverb. The choices are A, dog, B, barked, C, loudly, and D, gate. Let's consider why some of these are incorrect. As the explanation states, A, dog, and D, gate, are both nouns. They name a person, place, or thing. Option B, barked, is a verb, which describes an action. Therefore, the correct answer is C, loudly. The explanation for this is that loudly tells us exactly how the dog barked, describing the action of barking, which is the role of an adverb. Question 48. This question asks us to choose the best adjective to complete the sentence. The blank hedgehog hid under the leaves. Our options are A, spiky, B, quickly, C, yesterday, and D, running. We must carefully consider the choices. Option B, quickly, is an adverb. It describes how an action is done, so it doesn't fit here. Option C, yesterday, is a time word, which also doesn't describe the hedgehog. And option D, running, is a participle that doesn't quite fit in this context. So the correct answer is A, spiky. The explanation clearly states that spiky describes the hedgehog, giving us more information about its appearance, which is the function of an adjective. Question 49. Now we need to choose the best adverb for the sentence. The bus arrived blank and everyone cheered. The choices provided are A, green, B, early, C, chair, and D, strong. Let's analyze the options to see why they don't work. Options A, green, and C, chair, are both nouns, names of things. Option D, strong, is an adjective which describes a noun, not how something arrived. This means the correct answer is B, early. The explanation is that early modifies the verb arrived, telling us when the bus arrived, and that is exactly how an adverb functions. Sentence type, blank, please close the window. When we look at the choices, we have A, a statement, B, a question, C, a command, or D, an exclamation. Now, let's think about why certain options might not fit here. Why not? A is declarative, meaning it just states a fact. B asks for information, and D shows strong feeling. So the answer is C, command. The explanation for this is that it gives an instruction using please close. This is a polite but clear way to tell someone to do something. Let's move on to our math section. Question number 1. Types of angles number 1, blank, classify the angle. Your options are A, acute, B, obtuse, C, right. To classify this angle, let's consider why it might not be B or C. Why not? B is greater than 90 degrees, and C is exactly 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is big, and a right angle is perfectly square. So the answer is A, acute. The formula or reason is that an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. It's a small, neat angle. Now for question number 2. Types of angles number 2, blank, classify the angle. The options are A, acute, B, obtuse, C, right. Again, let's think about why we would eliminate some choices. Why not? A is less than 90 degrees. B is greater than 90 degrees. So the correct answer is C, right. The formula or reason is that a right angle is exactly equal to 90 degrees. Types of angles number 3. Blank, classify the angle. Options: A, obtuse, C, right. Why not? A is less than 90 degrees. C is equal to 90 degrees. Answer B, obtuse. Formula or reason: 90 degrees is less than angle is less than 180 degrees. 4. Types of angles number 4. Blank, classify the angle. Options: A, acute, B, obtuse, C, right. Why not? B is greater than 90 degrees. C is equal to 90 degrees. Answer A, acute. Formula or reason: angle is less than 90 degrees. 5. Of angles number 5. Blank, classify the angle. Options: A, acute, B, obtuse, C, right. Why not? B is greater than 90 degrees. C is equal to 90 degrees. Answer A, acute. Formula or reason: angle is less than 90 degrees. 6. Of angles number 6. Blank, classify the angle. Options: A, acute, B, obtuse, C, right. Why not? A is less than 90 degrees. B is greater than 90 degrees. Answer C, right. Formula or reason: angle is equal to 90 degrees. 7. of angles number 7, blank, classify the angle. Options: A, acute, B, obtuse, C, right. Why not? A is less than 90 degrees. C is equal to 90 degrees. Answer B, obtuse, or reason. 90 degrees is less than angle is less than 180 degrees.
Number 8. Types of angles. Number 8, blank, classify the angle. Let's look at the options. A, acute, B, obtuse, C, right. Now, why wouldn't it be some of the other options? We can see why not B, obtuse, because an obtuse angle is always greater than 90 degrees. And C, right, which is exactly 90 degrees. The answer is A, acute. The formula or reason is that the angle must be less than 90 degrees. Moving on to question number 9. Types of angles. Number 9, blank, classify the angle. Our options again are A, acute, B, obtuse, C, right. Let's think about why not A, which is less than 90 degrees, or C, which equals 90 degrees. The correct answer is B, obtuse. And the formula or reason tells us an obtuse angle is where 90 degrees is less than the angle, which is less than 180 degrees. Question 10. We need to find the missing angle in a diagram with 56 degrees and 21 degrees shown. Our options are 35 degrees, 45 degrees, or 50 degrees. Why not 45 or 50? Because 45 or 50 do not match the sector totals shown. The correct answer is 35 degrees. The formula or working involves adjacent wedges in the sector, where we calculate 56 minus 21 equals 35 degrees. Question 11. Let's find the missing angle in a diagram that has a 145-degree arc where 112 degrees is already given. The options are 13 degrees, 23 degrees, or 33 degrees. Why not 13 or 23? Because 13 or 23 do not complete the 145-degree arc. The answer is 33 degrees. The formula or working is simply 145 minus 112 equals 33 degrees. Finally, question 12. We are asked to find the missing angle from a diagram showing 38 degrees and 30 degrees. The potential options are 8 degrees, 18 degrees, or 28 degrees. We can eliminate 18 or 28 degrees because they give the wrong difference. The correct answer, therefore, is 8 degrees. The formula or working to arrive at this answer is simply taking 38 minus 30, which equals 8 degrees. 13. Find the missing angle, 175 degrees and 98 degrees shown. Options: 67 degrees, 87 degrees. Why not? 67 over 87 do not match the straight line relation. Answer: 77 degrees. Formula/working: 175 minus 98 equals 77 degrees. Question 14. Missing angle next to 100 degrees on a straight line. Options: 80 degrees, 90 degrees, 100 degrees. Why not? 90 over 100 do not sum to 180. Answer: 80 degrees. Formula/working: 180 minus 100 equals 80 degrees. Question 15 degrees shown on a straight line. Options: 95 degrees, 107 degrees, 126 degrees. Why not? 95 over 126 do not form a linear pair with 73. Answer: 107 degrees. Formula/180 minus 73 equals 107 degrees. Question 16. Missing angle with a small 24 degrees adjacent. Options: 155 degrees, 156 degrees, 157 degrees. Why not? 155 over 157 are off by 1 degree. Answer: 156 degrees. Formula/working: 180 minus 24 equals 156 degrees. Question 17.
we are looking for a tiny missing angle with 171 degrees shown on the line. Remember, angles on a straight line always add up to 180 degrees. Our options are 8 degrees, 9 degrees, and 10 degrees. Now, why not 8 or 10? Well, 8 degrees and 10 degrees just do not match our rule. The correct answer is 9 degrees. The formula and working are quite simple. We take 180 degrees, which is the total for a straight line, and subtract the known angle, 171 degrees. So 180 minus 171 equals 9 degrees. Question 18 involves problem solving. Blank, find y. Here we are looking at angles around a point, including a right angle and 110 degrees. Remember that a right angle is always 90 degrees. Our options are 160 degrees, 145 degrees, 52 degrees, 52 degrees, and 59 degrees. Why not the other options? Because the others do not satisfy the important rule that angles around a point must equal 360 degrees. The correct answer is 160 degrees. Let's look at the formula and working. To find y, we start with 360 degrees and subtract the sum of the known angles, which are 90 degrees and 110 degrees. So y equals 360 minus the sum of 90 and 110, which ultimately equals 160 degrees. Moving on to question 19, which is problem solving. Blank, find w with 121 degrees on a straight line. Again, think about angles on a straight line, which must equal 180 degrees. Our options include 160 degrees, 145 degrees, 52 degrees, 52 degrees, and 59 degrees. Why not 160, 145, or 52? These options do not make 180 degrees when added to 121 degrees. The correct answer is 59 degrees. The formula and working are as follows. W equals 180 degrees minus the given 121 degrees, which results in 59 degrees. Finally, for question 20, we have problem solving. Blank, a right triangle with one acute angle of 38 degrees. We need to find y. Remember the important rule that the sum of angles in any triangle is always 180 degrees, and a right triangle has a 90-degree angle. The options are 160 degrees, 145 degrees, 52 degrees, 52 degrees, and 59 degrees. Why not any other value than 52 degrees? Because any other value fails the triangle sum rule. The correct answer is 52 degrees. The formula and working demonstrate this. Y equals 180 degrees minus the right angle, which is 90 degrees, and then minus the given acute angle, 38 degrees.
21. Clock angle type. Evening time shown. Options: A. Acute, B. Right, C. Obtuse, D. Reflex. Why not? Not 90 degrees or less than 90 degrees, not greater than 180 degrees. Answer: C. Obtuse. Formula/reason. Angle between hands is between 90 and 180 degrees. Number 22. Match 180 degrees. Options: A. Reflex, B. Acute, C. Right, D. Straight, E. Obtuse. Why not? Others are not 180 degrees. Answer: D. Straight. Formula/reason. Straight angle equals 180 degrees. Number 23. Match 79 degrees. Options: A. Reflex, B. Acute, C. Right, D. Straight, E. Obtuse. Why not? Not greater than or equal to 90 degrees. Answer: B. Acute. Formula/reason. Acute less than 90 degrees. Number 24. Match 90 degrees. Options: A. Reflex, B. Acute, C. Right, D. Straight, E. Obtuse. Why not? Others aren't exactly 90 degrees. Answer C. Right. Formula/reason. Right angle equals 90 degrees. Number 25. Match 198 degrees. Options: A. Reflex, B. Acute, C. Right, D. Straight, E. Obtuse. Why not? 198 is greater than 180. Answer: A. Reflex. Formula/reason. Reflex angle is between 180 and 360 degrees. Number 26. Match 94 degrees. Options: A. Reflex, B. Acute, C. Right, D. Straight, E. Obtuse. Why not? Not less than 90, not 90, not 180. Answer: E. Obtuse. Formula/reason. 90 less than obtuse, less than 180 degrees. Number 27. Quadrilateral, find y given 120 degrees, 130 degrees, and 75 degrees. Options: 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 110 degrees, 35 degrees. Why not? 90, 45, and 110 do not satisfy the interior angle sum. Answer: 35 degrees. Formula/working. Sum of interior angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Y equals 360 minus 120 plus 130 plus 75 equals 35 degrees. Number 28. Triangle PQR with a right angle and a 45-degree angle. Find the third angle. Options: 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 110 degrees, 35 degrees. Why not? 90, 110, 35 fail the 180-degree rule. Answer: 45 degrees. Formula/working. 180 minus 90 minus 45 equals 45 degrees. Number 29. Triangle with angles 30 degrees and 40 degrees. Find the third angle. Options: 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 110 degrees, 35 degrees. Why not? 90, 45, and 35 do not bring the total to 180. Answer: 110 degrees. Question 30. Identify the triangle. First picture. Options are A. Equilateral, B. Isosceles, C. Scalene. Why not? Equilateral has 3 equal sides. Isosceles has 2 equal. Answer: C. Scalene. Reason: all sides unequal. Question 31, we have to identify the triangle, the first picture. The options are A. Equilateral, B. Isosceles, C. Scalene. Now, why not equilateral? Well, equilateral has 3 equal sides, and isosceles has 2 equal. So the answer is C. Scalene, because all the sides are unequal. 32. Identify the triangle. 2 equal sides. Options: A. Equilateral, B. Isosceles, C. Scalene. Why not equilateral? Equilateral requires 3 equal. Scalene, none equal. Answer: B. Isosceles. Reason: exactly 2 sides equal. Next question. Question 33. Identify the triangle. All equal. Options: A. Equilateral, B. Isosceles, C. Scalene. Why not? Isosceles/scalene don't have 3 equal sides. Answer: A. Equilateral. Reason: 3 equal sides and angles, 60 degrees each. Question 34. Name the quadrilateral. Diamond. Options: A. Parallelogram, B. Rectangle, C. Rhombus, D. Square, E. Trapezium. Why not rectangle or square? Need right angles. Trapezium has only one pair of parallel pair. Answer: C. Rhombus. Reason: 4 equal sides, opposite sides parallel, no right angles. Question 35. Name the quadrilateral. One pair of parallel sides. Options: A. Parallelogram, B. Rectangle, C. Rhombus, D. Square, E. Trapezium. Why not parallelogram or rectangle or square? They have 2 pairs of parallel sides. Answer: E. Trapezium. Reason: exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. 36. Name the quadrilateral. If you look at the picture, you can see that we have a quadrilateral with slanted opposite sides parallel. Our options are parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, or trapenium. It is not a rectangle or a square because those need 4 right angles. And it is not a trapezium because a trapezium only has 1 pair of parallel sides. The answer is D, square. The reason is it has 4 equal sides. Number 37. Name the quadrilateral. The picture shows an upright with right angles. Our options are parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, or trapezium. It is not a square because a square needs all sides equal. Others lack 4 right angles. The answer is B, rectangle. The reason is opposite sides are equal and 4 right angles. Number 38. Name the quadrilateral. The picture shows a leaning rectangle. Our options are parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, or trapezium. It is not a rectangle or a square because those need right angles. The answer is A, parallelogram. The reason is both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Number 39. Name the quadrilateral. The picture shows an inverted trapezoid. Our options are parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, or trapezium. It is not a parallelogram or a rectangle or a square because those have 2 pairs of parallel sides. The answer is E, trapezium. The reason is 1 pair of parallel sides. Number 40. Parallelogram versus trapezium. Which statement is true? A. Trapezium has 2 pairs of opposite parallel sides. B. Parallelogram has 2 pairs of opposite parallel sides. Trapezium has 1 pair. C. Parallelogram has 1 pair. Trapezium has 2 pairs. It is not A or C because those swap the properties. The answer is B, because by definition, a parallelogram has 2 pairs and a trapezium has 1 pair. 1. Square versus rhombus. Which is correct? Options are A, no difference, B, square has 4 equal sides but must also have 4 right angles, rhombus angles needn't be right, C, both have 4 equal sides but only a square must have 4 right angles. Why not? A is false, and C states the key difference succinctly. The answer is C. The reason is that a square is a rhombus with 4 right angles. Question 42. How many sides does an octagon have? Options are 6, 7, 8, or 9. Why not? Not 6, 7, or 9. The answer is C, 8. The formula or reason is the prefix octa equals 8. Question 43. How many angles does a triangle have? Options are 6, 5, 4, or 3. Why not? Not 6, 5, or 4. The answer is D, 3. The reason is that 3 vertices equal 3 interior angles. Question 44. Does a rectangle have more sides or angles? Options are same number 1, same number 2, same number 3, same number 4. Why not? The correct count is 4, not 1 to 3. The answer is D, same number, 4. The reason is 4 sides and 4 angles. Question 45. How many sides does a pentagon have? Options are 5, 6, 7, or 8. Why not? Not 6, 7, or 8. The answer is A, 5. The formula or reason is the prefix penta equals 5. Question 46. Which has more sides, hexagon or pentagon? Options are pentagon, hexagon, both the same. Why not? Pentagon has 5. The answer is B, hexagon, 6. The reason is the prefix hexa equals 6. Question 47. How many pairs of parallel lines does a trapezium have? Options are 1, 2, 3, or 4. Why not? Not 2 to 4 pairs. The answer is A, 1. The reason is the definition of a trapezium. Reason, definition of trapezium. Question 48. Identify the 2D, 3D shape, 5-sided polygon. Word bank: A, octagon, B, pentagon, C, hexagon, D, cube, E, parallelogram, F, triangle, G, square, H, trapezium, I, cylinder, J, rectangular prism. Why not? Not 6 or 8 sides, not a 3D solid. Answer: B, pentagon. Reason: 5 sides. Question 50. Identify the solid. Round curved surface, 2 circles. Why not? Prisms or cubes have only flat faces. Answer: I, cylinder. Reason: 2 parallel circular faces and 1 curved surface. Question 50. Identify the solid. Equal-edged box. Why not? Rectangular prism usually has unequal edge lengths. Answer: D, cube. Reason: 6 equal square faces. Number 51. Identify the polygon. 6 sides. Answer: C, hexagon. Reason: 6 sides. Number 52. Identify the polygon. 8 sides. Answer: A, octagon. Reason: 8 sides. Number 53. Identify the solid. Tall rectangular box. Answer: J, rectangular prism. Reason: 6 rectangular faces. Number 54. Shape of the faces of the shown solid. Sphere. Options: A, triangular, B, circular, C, pentagon, D, square. Why not? Not flat polygons. Answer: B, circular. Reason:
Sphere has a curved surface, circular cross-sections. All right, number 55. Number of vertices of a sphere. Options: A, 0, B, 2, C, 4, D, 8. Why not? A sphere has no corners. Answer: A, 0. Reason: no vertices. Number 56. Number of edges of a sphere. Options: A, 12, B, 6, C, 3, D, 0. Why not? Edges occur where faces meet. Sphere has none. Answer: D, 0. Reason: continuous surface. Question 57. Name the 3D shape, perfectly round. Options: A, pyramid, B, cylinder, C, sphere, D, cube. Why not? Others have flat faces. Answer: C, sphere. Reason: all points equidistant from a center. Question 58. Convert 3/5 to a percentage. Options: A, 20%, B, 40%, C, 60%, D, 80%. Why not? 20, 40, 80 are not equal to 3/5. Answer: C, 60%. Formula/working. 3 divided by 5 times 100 equals 60%. Question 60. Which percent equals 1/4? Options: A, 25%, B, 40%, C, 50%, D, 75%. Why not? 40, 50, 75 are not 1/4. Answer: A, 25%. Formula/working. 1 divided by 4 times 100 equals 25%. Question 61. Which statement is true? Options: A, 0.3 equals 3%, B, 3/4 equals 75%, C, 2/5 equals 25%, D, 0.6 equals 600%. Why not? A, 0.3 equals 30%, C, 2/5 equals 40%, D, 0.6 equals 60%. Answer: B, 3/4 equals 75%. Formula/working. 3 divided by 4 times 100 equals 75%. Question 62. Out of 100 stickers, 62 are stars. What percent are stars? Options: A, 26%, B, 36%, C, 62%, D, 72%. Why not? Only C matches the out of 100 phrasing. Answer: C, 62%. Formula/working. Percent equals part over whole times 100 equals 62 over 100 times 100 equals 62%. VR section. Number 1. Complete the sum. 2 times 4 equals blank minus 4. Options: A, 10, B, 11, C, 12, D, 13. Why not? 10 minus 4 equals 6. 11 minus 4 equals 7. 13 minus 4 equals 9. None equal 8. Answer: C. 12. Formula: blank equals 2 times 4 plus 4 equals 8 plus 4 equals 12. Number 2. Complete the sum. 3 plus 11 equals 2 times blank. Options: A. 7, B. 8, C. 9, D. 10. Why not? 8, 9, and 10 give 16, 18, and 20, not 14. Answer: A. 7. Formula: blank equals 3 plus 11 divided by 2 equals 14 divided by 2 equals 7. Number 3. 3 times 2 equals blank minus 9. Options: A. 12, B. 13, C. 14, D. 15. Why not? 12 minus 9 equals 3. 13 minus 9 equals 4. 14 minus 9 equals 5, not 6. Answer: D. 15. Formula: blank equals 3 times 2 plus 9 equals 6 plus 9 equals 15. Number 4. 4 times 2 equals 14 minus blank. Options: A. 5, B. 6, C. 7, D. 8. Why not? 14 minus 5 equals 9. 14 minus 7 equals 7. 14 minus 8 equals 6, not 8. Answer: B. 6. Formula: blank equals 14 minus 4 times 2 equals 14 minus 8 equals 6. Number 5. 9 divided by 3 plus blank equals 8. Options: A. 5, B. 6, C. 7, D. 8. Why not? 3 plus 6 equals 9. 3 plus 7 equals 10. 3 plus 8 equals 11. Answer: A. 5. Formula: blank equals 8 minus 9 divided by 3 equals 8 minus 3 equals 5. Number 6. Letter connections. TU is to SV as WX is to blank. Options: A. UZ, B. VY, C. YZ, D. TV. Why not? Only VY follows the same changes. Answer: B. VY. Formula: first letter minus 1, W to V, second letter plus 1, X to Y. Number 7. Letter connections. KY is to KB as LB is to blank. Options: A. UZ, B. VY, C. YZ, D. TV. Why not? Only VY follows the same changes. Answer: B. VY.
Number 7. Letter connections. KY is to KB as LB is to blank. Your options are A. UZ, B. WD, C. MG, and D. LE. Why not A, B, C? Change both letters or wrong shift. The answer is D, LE. Your formula is first letter 0, L to L, second letter plus 3, B to E. And 1. Number 8. Letter connections. GW is to HT as ZA is to blank. Your options are A, AX, B, BZ, C, CY, D, YE. All of your other options use the wrong shifts. The answer is A, AX. The formula is first plus 1, Z to A, and second minus 3, A to X. Number 9. Letter connections. YH is to VK as ER is to blank. Your options are A, BS, B, DT, C, BU, D, CZ. All of the other options have the wrong second or first letter. The answer is C, BU. The formula is first minus 3, E to B, and second plus 3, R to U. Number 10. Letter connections. JI is to NF as LX is to blank. Your options are A, PU, B, QX, C, JU, D, OZ. All of the other options don't match the two shifts. The answer is A, PU. The formula is first plus 4, L to P, and second minus 3, X to U. Number 11. Codes. If rate. Number 11. Codes. If rake is to SCGL, what is the code for time? Your options are A, GNKU, B, NKUG, C, GUNK, D, UKNG. All of the other options don't follow the alternating +1 +2 pattern. The answer is D, UKNG. The formula is apply +1 +2 +1 +2 to T to U, I to K, M to N, and E to G. Number 12. Codes. If bath, BATH, is to YZGN, what is the code for fort, FORT? Your options are A, SCON, B, CNOS, C, NOCS, D, CNSO. All of the other options scramble the required shifts. The answer is B, CNOS. The formula is apply -3, -1, -3, -1 to F to C, O to N, R to O, and T to S. Number 13. Codes. If kind, KIND, is to GMJH, JMYI is the code for what word? Your options are A, NICE, B, ICEN, C, NECI, D, NCEI. All of the other options misapply the inverse shifts. The answer is A, nice.
The formula is original to code uses -4 plus 4 minus 4 plus 4. Invert with +4 minus 4 plus 4 minus 4 to j to n, m to I, y to c, and I to e. Number 14. Codes. If 5, FIVE, is to IMYI, what is VLRI the code for? Your options are A, EOSH, B, SOEH, C, EHOS, D, SHOE. All of the other options don't reverse the pattern correctly. The answer is D, SHU. The formula is code uses +3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 and invert with -3 minus 4 minus 3 minus 4 to V to S, L to H, R to O, and I to E. Number 15. Codes. If sun, SUN, is to RTO, SZQ is the code for what word? Your options are A, rat, B, tap, C, run, D, hut. All of the other options don't match the mixed shifts. The answer is B, tap. The formula is code uses -1, -1, +1, and invert with +1, +1, -1 to S to T, Z to A, and Q to P. NVR section. Question 1. Rule. Find the picture with one big white shape the right way up, one smaller shape inside it that's the same shape but upside down. Eliminate. A. The small shape sticks outside the big one. B. The big shape is black, not white. C. The small shape is not upside down. D. The small shape is a different shape from the big one. Answer E. Big white arrow pointing up, small arrow inside pointing down. Same shape, upside down. Question 2. Rule. Choose the picture that shows exactly 3 shapes, where only one shape overlaps one other. The third shape is separate. Eliminate. A. Only 2 shapes. B. All 3 shapes overlap each other. D. Just 1 shape. E. 4 shapes, too many. Answer C. 3 triangles with one small triangle overlapping one and the third triangle separate. Question 3. Pick the bottle that has the same gray liquid level as the examples and exactly 3 little circles anywhere on the bottle. Eliminate. A. The liquid level is too low. B. The liquid is black, not white. C. The liquid level is too high and there are too many circles. E. Shows 4 circles. Answer D. Right liquid level and 3 circles. Question 4. Rule. Pick the shape that is filled in block, solid. The exact shape doesn't matter. Eliminate. A. White outline circle. B. White outline slant and rectangle. D. White outline triangle. E. White outline oval. Answer C. The only solid black shape, a hexagon. Question 5. Rule. Pick the picture that shows the same popsicle shape with 2 black dots inside and 2 white circles outside. Eliminate. A. Only 1 white circle outside. B. Black dots are outside and a white circle inside. D. Same problem, black dots outside, white circle inside. C. Has 4 black dots inside, no white circles outside. Answer E. Popsicle with 2 black dots inside and 2 white circles outside. Question 6. Rule: pick the picture that shows a 6-point star, a shaded circle in the middle, 2 shaded ribbons hanging below, one ribbon a bit longer, sitting behind the bottom point of the star. Eliminate. A, the star has 7 points, too many. C, the ribbons aren't shaded like the center. D, the star has 5 points. E, the star has lots of points, far more than 6. Answer B, 6 points, shaded center, and 2 shaded ribbons with one longer.
Question 7. Rule: we need the picture that shows the same trapezium with a black rectangle strip on its top edge and has the curved sound waves on the side increasing by one more curve. So this one needs 3 curves. Eliminate. A, the top strip is gray, not black. B, the curves are upside down. C, no top strip and the curves are upside down. E, curves are upside down again. Answer D, correct trapezium with black strip and 3 right way up curves. Question 9. Rule: pick the picture that shows 1 gray circle and 2 curved arms, one on each side, that end with a Y-shaped tip, not arrows. Eliminate. A, the tips aren't Y-shaped. B, one tip is an arrow, not a Y. D, has 4 arms. E, also has 4 arms. Answer C, gray circle with 2 curved arms, both with Y tips, just like the first 2 pictures. Question 9. Rule: match the pictures that are black, curved arc arrows. Eliminate. A, not an arrow at all. C, arrow is white or gray, not black. D, street arrow, not curved. E, white curved arrow. Answer B, a black curved arrow, just like the 2 examples. Question 10. Rule: pick the hot air balloon that has exactly 2 lines inside the balloon. Any kind of line is okay. The color of the little basket square doesn't matter. Eliminate. A, only 1 zigzag line. B, only 1 slanted line. C, 4 lines, a grid. E, no line inside. Answer D, it's the only balloon with 2 lines inside. Question 11. Rule: pick the picture that shows a white triangle with a black square inside it. Eliminate. A, triangle only, no square inside. B, a square outside with a triangle inside, wrong way around. C, 2 squares, no triangle. D, 2 triangles, no square. Answer E, a triangle with a black square inside. Question 12. Rule: pick the ice cream with a white, unshaded scoop on top. The cone pattern, plain stripes or dots, can be anything. Eliminate. B, scoop is black. C, scoop is dotted. D, scoop is black. E, scoop is striped. Answer A, it's the only one with a white scoop. Question 13. Rule: we're looking for the picture that doesn't match the others. All the matching ones are a circle with a 4-sided shape, or a quadrilateral, inside. The shading and the little cross don't matter. Eliminate. A, circle plus 4-sided shape, check. B, circle plus 4-sided shape, check. C, circle plus 4-sided shape, check. E, circle plus 4-sided shape, check. Odd one out. D, circle with a 5-sided shape, a pentagon, X. Answer D. Question 14. Rule: most pictures show an oval or an oblong cut by a slanted or diagonal line. The patterns inside don't matter. Eliminate. A, oval with a diagonal line, check. B, oval with a diagonal line, check. C, oval with a diagonal line, check. E, oval with a diagonal line, check. Odd one out. D, the oval is cut by a horizontal line, not a diagonal one. Answer D. Question 15. Rule: find the picture that doesn't match the others. Most of the shapes look like a chunky potato blob, round, puffy, and wide in the middle. Eliminate. B, C, D, E. Each one is a puffy potato-shaped blob,
rounded, and chunky. Odd one out. A. This one is thin with a narrow neck and doesn't have the same potato blob outline. Answer A.